with 2 hands. Back of that neck.
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Belarus.
I didn't know what he was saying.
What does he say?
He's saying wild out roast.
Belarus? Belarus?
I didn't know what
You sure he says that?
Mm-hmm. I turned the captions on.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what the caption said.
Belarus? Belarus?
Because they're roasting each other.
Belarus? Why does he say
wild
that?
out?
Make them say, Jerone and John, Jerone and John. Make them say, yeah, Jerone and John, Jerone and John. Make them say, man, bro, that's crazy. Jerone and John, Jerone and John. Make them say, okay, I see you, Jerone and John, Jerone and John, yeah.
What's up, everybody? It is the Jerone and John podcast show. Thank you for joining us again on whenever time you're listening or watching this amazing video. I'm your host, John Sims, and our other host,
Jerome. What's happening?
Or Jerome.
What's happening?
Which one is it?
What's happening? Whichever one you want to call me, man.
All right, so the show is called Jerone and John podcast. But if you listen really close,
It's actually just called the Jerone and John podcast show. I don't know why you're putting an emphasis on that.
if you listen really close to the theme song, I'm saying Jerome with an M.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Listen to it.
You're saying Jerome
Play it back.
and John.
Jerome and John. Jerome and John. Make them say.
It's all you saying Jerome to me.
So, in this episode, we're going to explore and identify who this man is.
Identify. Boy, why you
Shut up. All right, so
identify who he is.
What is your name? Is it Jerome, Jerome, or Jerone with an N, Jerone? The people want to know.
Well, people and you can shut up. I'll play it.
And you know what?
See?
You don't talk to me that way. Hear me?
Hear me, huh? No, it's Jerome, man. Jeron as in Nancy, E. Pretty good name. Bryson Wood. For those that.
So I've known this man 30 years.
30 years.
Established in
What's
the
your
last
name?
episode.
What's your name, John?
You just said it.
What's your whole name?
John Mark Sims.
Decent little name.
I am. Growing up, my family, elementary school, like kindergarten, first grade.
Yeah.
John Mark. How most people refer to me, John Mark.
Heard that a lot.
And then as I got older, it just became John. There's a select group of people, family, and then some of my classmates from like kindergarten, first grade. They still call me. There's one. She is now Whitney. I think Lloyd now.
Mm-hmm.
Whitney Lloyd now. Whitney used to be Whitney Barker. We went to school together and from kindergarten through sixth grade.
Braden?
Yes.
Braden Lloyd? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I saw her out at the soccer fields last year. She's like, John Mark. And I was like, oh, hey, what's up? So it's kind of weird when other people say it.
But it is.
But it is John Mark.
Your parents always said, John Mark.
Yeah. So most of the time, family, you got to kind of be in that, in crowd.
I thought that was what they called you when you got in trouble.
It was mostly
John Mark.
I mean, yeah, most of the time, but
it was what they referred to in elementary school.
I think Rachel and Becky usually call me John Mark.
Yeah,
here's
true.
Whitney calls me John Mark. Mr. Edwards, Mr. E, he started calling me John Mark.
You know what?
I'm like,
oh, Charles.
I because
I call him Charles now.
That's weird, man. That's weird.
Or Chuck.
Nah, I don't do that. I just call him Mr. E.
Yeah, I call him Mr. E too. But if I want to, I can call him Charles.
You could. I could call him Charles.
Yeah, she can say, "What's up, Charles?"
And one time, Coach Vogel, he was like, "Hey, I bet you won't call Coach Gaddis Bob." I was like,
Nah,
"Can't do it."
sure it won't.
He was like, he was like, "Do it."
I still call him Coach. I don't even call him Mr. Gaddis. I just call him Coach.
Yeah,
That's it. What's up, Coach?
Coach. I mean, Eddie Vogel. I call him Coach.
I call Eddie now.
I know you call him that.
Yeah.
I know you do.
What's up, Ed?
He'll say that.
For all you know, I do.
Anyway, we're getting off topic. We got to get back to who are you?
Man, I'm Jerome Bryson Wood. All right, man. So we're gonna get to the chase. When
Time
I was
out. Know this guy, 30, 30 years, and all of a sudden he's like, "I'm Jerome now."
in 30 years, a lot of disrespect that you just shut me up.
I just had to
So,
let everybody know. Had to let
Yeah,
people
so
know.
Jerome is my name. It's with an N.
Legally.
Legally. I was born. We'll tell a story. When I was born, I thought my name was Jerome with an M. So
Why
this
is
whole
that?
entire
Tell
why,
us.
Why is that? Because that's what my name was. That's what I was called. That's how it was spelled. That's how I seen it. It was everywhere. Jerome, every birthday cake.
With an M.
For
Correct?
17 years, my birthday cake said Jerome with an M as in Mary Wood on every cake, every card.
Who's responsible for these cards, birthday cakes, and just you knowing and believing that your name was truly Jerome with an M? Who's responsible? Who would you say?
The lady that was responsible for giving me life, Lisa Wood. Hey, Mom. But yeah, Lisa Wood named me Jerome. You said, God bless your heart. But yeah, she named me Jerome Bryson Wood.
That's what she named you.
Yeah. Well, at least that's what I thought.
Oh.
So we're going to fast forward, right? So we're not going to go through 18 years of my life, right? Because that's just a lot. So we're going to go to when I got my license, which I did get my license. I got my license late.
You did.
Most people get their license like as soon as you turn 16, you get your license. I think
So when I was 15,
yeah,
I got my driver's permit, my learner's permit.
Yep.
You had to hold that until you were 16 and 1 month, and then you were eligible to get your driver's license.
So most kids got their license at that 16 that month.
Oh
of
yeah.
the day.
Oh yeah.
Like it was a big deal.
Yes, absolutely. I couldn't wait to drive.
See, that's awesome. Not in the Woodhouse. There was no permit early on. I don't think I got my permit until I was close to being 17. And I graduated when I was 17. So my senior year is when I got my permit.
That's because you didn't know how to drive. Is that
Didn't know what?
Because you couldn't drive?
I didn't have the opportunity to drive.
No.
How you can tell me I couldn't drive if I didn't have opportunity?
Bad driver?
Great driver. Phenomenal driver. You see me in a go-kart. At a white lid.
Over Rascals.
Rascals Fun Zone. I used to tear y'all up on that slick track. Y'all couldn't see me over there.
I'm sure the viewers are starting to notice a pattern here.
That I was better than you when it came to racing and games like that. I was better. No. Anyway, so 17 years old. At this time, I'm still Jerome. I'm still Jerome Wood at this time, right? We go to the BMV to finally, it's time to go get my license, time to go get all that stuff done because my parents thought it's time for me to drive now that I'm going to be in college. They thought that'd be a good time, right?
Probably, yeah.
Because they're not going to be able to take me anywhere. So we go to BMV.
Logic.
Go to BMV and we go up to the desk. When you go to BMV, they give you a number. It's always, whenever you go to BMV, you got to prepare yourself to sit for 2 to 3 hours. They're going to give you a number. Hey, we're going to give you a number 131. You go in there, we're serving number 4. It's like, come on.
Very specific.
Yeah, very. So we get there. They call our number. Come on up. We come up. My mom gives them the information. Boom. She got my birth certificate, Social Security card. At the time, I ain't really looked at either one in great detail because whatever I needed it for. So boom, hand them my Social Security card. On the Social Security card, it says Jerome Bryson Wood with the M.
Social Security.
Yeah.
Legal document.
Number. Can't give you my number, but yeah. Birth certificate.
555-6789.
It's not mine. Birth certificate's a little different. Birth certificate it says Jerome with an N on there.
Mm.
Didn't notice it until the guy looks at it, looks up at us, he looks back at it. It's like, he slid it right back. Said, this does not gonna work. These don't match. At that moment, my mom is looking perplexed.
Perplexed.
Yeah, she's
like that word.
She's looking like, I don't understand what happens. Or what happened. He shows her, well, this one has an N on it. She's like, oh, well. This is what she does. We'll get this straightened out.
Notice the surprise.
Yes. Because I'm equally surprised. Because I'm 17, and this is the first time I've ever seen an N on my birth certificate. But at the time.
And your mother.
Yeah.
The one who birthed you.
Surprised as well. So in my mind, easy fix. We'll get this all switched over to the M. I am Jerome Wood. We'll get it switched over. So when we get home, we start having a discussion. And then it's now said that, you know, being that this is all done in Fresno, California. We stayed the last episode. I was born in Fresno.
Yes.
So since everything's done in Fresno, it's going to take a lot of moving pieces to get this all done. And I didn't have a lot of time because I was about to go to college. So you said, you know what? I think it'd be easiest if we just got everything changed over to the N because we can get Social Security number changed over pretty easy, which I didn't know that you can just get that, not the number, but the name on that changed over pretty easily. You can get that changed. And we can get everything else changed over to the N. Simple process. Nobody will know the difference.
To change your Social Security number.
Not the number.
Or
the name
on
on
your
it.
Social Security. Yep. Did you also have to do that in California?
Nope. No. For whatever reason, that could just be
birth
done.
Certificate.
Yep. I think maybe it's probably because the birth certificate already had it.
Your place of birth?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to get at. What are you trying to get at?
I was just wondering. I didn't know that. I was just wondering why one was easier than the other.
Yeah, I really don't know. That's a good question, John. You should ask somebody one day.
Yeah.
Not me,
maybe
though,
like
I don't have the answer.
City councilman or something like that.
You said ask a city councilman?
Maybe.
Because city councilman's going to know about your birth records?
I feel like you might know like more legal stuff than
because you're city council.
The average.
Is that
person.
what you think?
The average person.
Is that a jab?
No, I was just saying.
Is that an attempt at a jab?
It really wasn't. If you felt that way, then maybe.
So my feelings aren't valid.
No. I'm just saying if you do feel a particular way about that, maybe there's something there.
Some truth to that.
Yeah,
is that what you're trying to imply?
If that's how you feel.
Anyway. So we get everything changed over to the end.
Triggered a little bit there.
Get everything changed over to the end.
Whoa.
Hey, bro.
Whoa.
Hey, we will stop this podcast today. What they say? What say? Move some furniture around. Well, we can move some furniture around up here. So anyway, man, I get it all changed over to the end. And it's not really a big deal, right? It's not a big deal. Because if you say Jerome, it's not like, oh, I hear a big difference, right? It's not. It just got a little weird as time progressed because my mom started writing my name, Jerone, on everything. Like, she would send me a text. Mm-hmm. Like, good morning, Jerone. I'm right her back. Ha, that's not really my name. So don't, stop calling me that.
Playing.
Yeah, that's not my name. Well, technically it is now, but it's not really my name.
It is now.
Yeah, right?
Now.
So we keep moving on as life progresses. But the conversation kind of gets a little weird, kind of gets a little different. Then the story was originally, it was surprise. Didn't know the end. One day I'm sitting there with my mom, my dad, Whitney might have been there, my sister. And a new story surfaced. New. Brand new.
Never heard before.
Hot.
Off the press.
Still smoking. My mom tells me that she named me Jerome with an N.
Intentionally.
At birth.
Intentionally.
She wanted me to be Jerone, who I am.
Jerone.
Now, same time, my dad, who was also there at birth, never heard this story ever. He said, Jerome? He never named that boy Jerome. That boy named Ben Jerome. If you know my dad, that's exactly how he said it. So there's this whole back and forth now between my mom and my dad. My sister really don't care because it doesn't affect her. With my mom telling me that she named me this, my dad saying he had no idea. My mom said, your dad just is forgetful. He just forgets things. So then we start inquiring from the rest of the family in California. Nobody agrees with my mom at this point. Everybody's like, what? Your name ain't been that. Mom was like, oh, you guys are all wrong. So at this point, it's just my mom as the only human being in the world that knows that my name is Jerome.
Her and God.
So then when I asked her, I was like, all right, Mom, so let's say that this story that you're telling me now after I've been alive for 18 years, well, probably at this point, I think I'm like 20. I was like, so let's say the story is real. Why did I find out that my name was Jerome with an M? Like, why was this? She's like, well, when it came time for you to go to school, everybody around me called you Jerome with an M. So when it came time for elementary school, which I guess parents, you have a choice wherever you want to spell your kid's name when they go to elementary school. Whatever you want, I guess. She said when it came time for her to put your name on the paper, I put Jerome with an M. So you
Peer
knew,
pressure.
huh?
Peer pressure.
Man, had been.
Gave
But
it.
that's more than peer. That's like family pressure. That might be
That's the worst kind.
that's a whole different level. So she put Jerome with an M and sent me on my way, skipping to school with the name that wasn't even mine.
How do you feel about that?
Betrayed.
Do you feel like your life was a lie?
You know, John, it's hard to tell. You know, there are times I get confused.
I see how that would be.
I get confused, but
You know,
God,
I hate that.
I do. I appreciate you.
It's okay. It's okay. You know,
Just wanted to know who I was.
you just gotta let it out, man. Just let it out.
Anyway, so thank you for that moment, John. Thank you. Sometimes you need a moment. That's what you want.
Yes.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Anytime, man.
But so yeah, man, and then that's the story about the name, man. So my mom is saying that it's been Jerome from birth. Everybody else disagree with her. And that's kind of where
So, what is it?
Jerome with an
It
N.
is
N.
officially
Jerome with an N.
and will
That is
forever be.
forever. Always and forever.
Good song.
Good song.
Yeah.
I could find a song for anything. Did you know that?
I bet we could. If we probably could do like a whole.
If you don't know, now you know.
Can't say that.
Can't say
Can't
it.
say that.
No.
We could probably do a whole episode just songs.
Songs, because I feel like any lyrics you give me or any word, I can find a song off of.
Yeah.
Few words. Pretty good. So tell me tell people.
So
your version of how you think this thing came about.
this is crazy, right? I mean, if you're following, you're tracking with the whole situation, it's very confusing. It's very confusing. First you said it was an M, then you said it was N, and and it was just confused. Birth certificate, Social Security, all this stuff, whatever, right? So the first time I heard about all of this, any of this,
Yeah.
we were in college, 20-something years of friendship there.
Getting our education.
Yeah.
I'll leave that.
First time I heard it, I've never heard of this before, and the way I found out, I just felt I felt some type of way, man.
Well, I mean,
Like you never shared any of
it
this.
wasn't really news.
I felt like you were.
So let me ask
who
you,
is
John.
this guy?
So let me ask you: was I supposed to call you, like, hey, John, what's up, bro? Nothing, man. Just wanted to let you know that you can't call me Jerome anymore. You gotta call me Jerome because that's my actual name. Was I supposed to have that conversation with you?
I would have liked to have known that.
Have that conversation with you.
Hey,
You
man,
wouldn't
did
believe
you
me. You would have
know-
thought I was joking.
Hey, bro, did you know my name is really Jerome and not Jerome? Nah, man, that's crazy. Yeah, man, that's my mom. That's how
That'd have
it
been the
was.
whole conversation?
Yep.
Man, it wouldn't have been like that.
Yeah, it would.
You're lying.
I'd be like, nah, man. I
You
don't
are
believe
lying in front of our people. This is
I'm
why
not.
the people know
That doesn't sound
that
unreasonable.
I beat you at all them games.
See, when you do it,
I beat you in all the races.
See?
I was definitely a better driver than you.
Come on, man. Just because you drive fast doesn't mean you're a better driver.
I'm efficient,
Reckless,
defensive.
foolish.
Oh shoot! So, what you doing, son? He was so mad.
Foolish.
One day we'll put y'all in on these inside
Yeah,
jokes. Until
We'll put
then,
y'all on there.
y'all sit tight.
No, man. So driving,
Mm-hmm.
because like Jerome said, he didn't ever drive, right? So
Couldn't drive. Didn't have the license.
you did. I mean, I think you had your license now. Because we was in college.
Nah, yeah, I had my
Yeah.
license then.
But you didn't have a car.
I did.
What was you driving? That little pickup?
Nah, when I got to college, that's when I had that Buick LaSalle.
I don't even remember that car.
It was the red one. It had the seatbelts that when you close the door, the seatbelt said,
Bro, that was like the worst design ever.
So stupid.
Who invented that?
This seatbelt goes, and it wasn't even a good seatbelt.
No, it wasn't. That was terrible.
They come all the way out all the
terrible.
time. Like, what's it? Car wreck just go right through it.
Horrible.
Seatbelt would still be intact. You'd be
Don't even make those no discontinued.
all the way out the car.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, I don't remember that car. But so I used to take Jerome everywhere. Took Jerome everywhere, like all the time. And he lived way out on the other side of town. So
7 minutes from your house.
But it felt like forever.
It did feel like 15 minutes.
It felt like forever. Like, dang, I gotta go all the way out my way, take you home, and then drive all the way back to my house or wherever. But so anyway,
that's what friends are for.
That's what friends are for.
How many of us have them?
Friends.
All right, go ahead.
So
tell you,
I was driving, and it's night. It's by 10 o'clock.
Okay, no, it's like we talk about this all the time, John. It was probably like 7:30.
It was dark.
Man, okay, probably like 7:30. It wasn't that late.
It don't get dark at 7:30 in the summertime.
Debatable.
7:30 ain't dark.
It was 7:30, John. I don't even know if it was really
Sun's
dark.
going down.
I don't even know if it was dark. Now that I sit here and really think about the story, it
It
might
was
have been
dark.
daytime.
It
Sun
was
might
not
have been up.
daytime.
How do you know?
Why am I taking you home middle of the day?
'Cause I gotta go get something. I don't know.
Exactly.
Why don't you take me home at 10 o'clock?
Because you had to go home.
Why not just stay at your house if it's 10 o'clock, John?
Nah, I used to always took you home.
So let's say it was 8 o'clock. 8:15. All right.
I'll meet you in the middle. 9:15.
8:45.
9 o'clock.
Fair.
9 o'clock. We're driving. I'm driving. He's riding.
8:30.
Riding this Explorer. 9 o'clock. And
we were in the Explorer.
We were in the
Almost, yeah.
Yeah.
I know he was in the
Same color as your
Mercedes.
shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't the Benz. The Benz was already gone by then, wasn't it?
No, I was there. I wasn't driving it though.
Okay. Explorer. All right.
Explorer. Going up 31 and toward Baseline Road.
Yep.
Right? Speed limit's like 35, and then it switches from 35 to 55.
45. Then it's 55.
Okay. And then it switches though. It
Yeah.
switches.
Yeah. It's
Right?
quick
So-
too.
So
Quick.
I was going down there, lights,
What they call them? Cherries and blueberries.
cherries and the berries.
Cherries and the berries.
Boys. The boys were behind us.
The boys.
Boys were behind us. So pull over.
When we say boys, we mean the police.
5-0.
Popo.
Police officers.
Law enforcement.
I ain't got no more. Dang.
I won.
Well, now.
I win. It's just like the racing games.
Come on, man.
It's just all right, man. So you see the trend. It'll follow.
Trend
Watch.
of lies. Trend of lies. Anyway.
Throne of lies.
So I pull over. Officer is really mad for some reason. Like he's just angry.
I know why he was angry. But continue.
We both know.
We all, some of the viewers know.
They don't know.
They don't even know that. Da-da, da-da. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I can't believe he's dead, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I guess DMX for those that didn't know.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
They don't know.
They
Who-
never will.
Who he be?
Ooh. I see you there, boy. Uh-huh.
So pull over. He's all mad. And
DWB.
yes. He's like, you guys were speeding. I'm like, I was going 55. You did it early. You switched too fast. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, officer. I was respectful.
So, you know what's crazy about that? I'm just realizing now that we're older, we can look at and put things in perspective. By the time he got to us, we were probably a half a mile past the speed limit that said 55, and we were already turning on Baseline Road.
Yeah.
So he was probably behind us for a good mile,
Yeah.
at least.
We know what he was doing.
DWB.
Saw, yeah.
Yep.
He saw,
We'll explain that at some point.
profiled us
Yep, sure did.
late at night,
Yep.
10 o'clock,
DWB.
10 o'clock.
Driving while black.
Yeah, you didn't even catch it. You didn't even catch it. Anyway, it's 10 o'clock. So, pulled us over. He's all mad and stuff. You're speeding. He's going too fast. I was like, I thought the speed limit was 55. No, it changed to 55. Did it too early. I need to see license
How
registration.
fast did he say you were going? Do you remember?
He didn't say. He just
that
said I was
crazy?
speeding. He just said I was speeding.
Who pulls you over and said, hey, you were speeding? Come on, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still a
he
cop.
was doing,
I wonder if he's still a cop. You think he is?
maybe. I don't know.
He was fishing, huh?
He was fishing.
I saw what you did there.
He
I
ain't
got
catch
that.
nothing, though.
I got that.
He didn't catch that. You
He
got
thought
that?
he did. He thought he had a big one.
He thought he had
He's
two
like,
big ones.
whoa!
He thought he had two big ones.
Got to be faster than that.
Yeah. I'd be quicker than that.
Yeah.
But so he was all mad. I gave him my license and all that stuff, registration and ID, license on IDs on license, whatever. So then he's like, "Who are you?" Pointing to you.
None
Let
of
me
your
see your
business. That's what I should have said.
So I have a question.
John should look through the eye and be like, none of your business.
Do the
We would have never made it home.
Nah, it would have been last time you Jerone and John.
What happened, guys?
Nah,
John like, man, Mom, he asked Joe who he was. Joe said, it's none of your business. He called her back
Bro,
up so
over.
quick.
um,
Oh, shoot.
So he was like, "Who are you?" So my question is, and I legitimately don't know this answer. Does the passenger, if you get pulled over, does the passenger have to identify themselves?
I'm going to say no.
Because you ain't driving.
I'm going to say no,
You
but at
just
the
in the
same
car.
time, I'm going to say no, but at the same time, man, it's just, as we were young and our parents told us it's better to be safe than sorry. So,
10 and 2.
yep, if he asks you who you are, you need to
Hands
just go
where you
ahead
can see
and
'em.
abide and tell him who you are. But I really don't think that's a law. Like,
I
hey, I
don't
need to know who that person is because I didn't break a law. I'm pretty sure my seatbelt probably was,
I mean, you
Probably
weren't
wasn't
the
on,
person
but
operating
it was.
the vehicle.
Hey, look, my seatbelt wasn't on, but I bet by the time you got there, it was on. If I was, it's real slick too, just
That's probably why he pulled us over. It's your fault. All this time.
because the passenger didn't have a seatbelt on. Not the fact that you were speeding.
I wasn't.
You know what? Now that we talk about it, you probably were speeding. You did drive fast back in then. You did, you know, because you tried to get to my house as quick as possible because it wasn't a fun drive.
I did hit 100 on you.
You did
In the
on
white
that
car.
road.
In the white car.
White car was moving too. Everything was moving in the car.
Car shaking.
But we made it.
No, we did.
Past my house though,
That was
because when you're driving too fast, you can't slow down. So we just boom right past my. I was like, John,
Man,
my house.
It
John's
took
like,
a
I
long
know.
time for that car to get it. It was 92 Cutlass, Oldsmobile Cutlass.
Yeah,
Yeah. It was like red velvet.
on the inside.
Oh yeah.
I had the same. That was the color of my car. My whole entire
this
car.
man.
Bro, a tree fell in that car. I told you about that.
I remember the tree, but I don't
Yeah.
remember the car.
Yeah.
I remember the little truck. I remember
Tree
the little
fell.
blue truck.
The blue truck that had all the different colors.
Yeah,
They had the
yeah.
loose belt.
Yeah, I remember that.
I drove that too. That car wasn't safe. That car wasn't safe at all. I drove back. First off, this car, that was not safe at all. It had bad belts. It used to smoke a lot. One time I was coming back from Terre Haute, and I'm probably if anybody's ever been on 70, come from Terre Haute, I'm probably at Monrovia exit is what I had to pull over. I'm almost there.
Monrovia.
Yep, the Monrovia exit. My car starts smoking, bro. So I pull over. I call my dad. My dad said, "What's wrong?" I said, "Car smoking." He's like, "What's it smoking from?" I don't know. The hood? Like, what do you mean what's smoking from? He's, "Oh, well, how far are you from the exit?" I said, "I'm probably about maybe a mile from the exit. Like, I know it's coming up." He said, "Well, try to get to the exit." So I'm driving. I'm not going fast, but I'm driving probably about a mile down the road. Car just smoking. I'm like, what's going on? I look at the little temperature. That mug is running. Like, it's flickering on here in the hot. It's like, I'm hot. I'm like, uh-oh. Bro, I get to the gas station. Call my dad. My dad says, I'll tell you what to do. He's like, you probably low on water. You're probably low on water. I was like, low on water? It's like, man, what? You put water in the car? What do you have low on water?
The engine cooler.
Man, I open up the hood. my dad tells me, like, well, you gotta wait, though. Don't do it too soon. You gotta let it cool down, but open the hood. So I open up the hood, and it's just smoke everywhere. The lady from the gas station comes outside, like, are you okay? Like, what's going on? I was like, I'm fine, I'm fine. So, bro, my dad tells me that I got I don't know what I'm taking off, but it was the cap for something in the front of this blue truck. Couldn't tell you what it is. He said, get a towel, and you're going to slowly turn it. And he said, you don't go too fast because it'll shoot up.
Pressure.
I was like, all right, I got you. So, man, bro, I'm going as slow as I'm probably slower than that.
Even slower. Huh?
Man, next thing I know, this water or whatever's in here shoots out. Gets my arm all. It's the hottest thing I felt in my life.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
So long story short, bro, I stayed at this gas station for 2.5 hours. I got to wait at this gas station for my dad to come from Columbus. And then he shows up. He's like, oh, what's wrong? The lady, first off, she gave me free ice. But after a while, she said she couldn't give me any more ice. Because I just kept coming back in there because I was sitting there for so long. So I was putting bags of ice. I'm just trying to, because my arm was so hot. Get there. My dad was like, oh, yeah, this truck's done. And that was the end of that truck.
You just left it there?
I think we put something in there and got it back to Columbus, and it was over after that. It was done. It was a bad looking truck too, man.
Yeah, it's all a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, like seven different shades of blue.
I couldn't believe that you was driving that back and forth to Terre Haute.
It was unsafe.
Yeah.
I told you.
Mm-hmm.
My dad let me do it too. I drove a car to Terre Haute that didn't have the windshield wipers didn't work.
In the rain.
Yep. You know what you do? Nope, I can't make this up. You know what you do? You put Rain-X. I found this out. Put Rain-X on your window. And my dad said if you drive steady and fast enough, the water will bead up and just roll off the windshield. So I didn't believe this until I'm on 70 and it starts pouring down raining. I'm about to die. This water is beating up and rolling right off the thing. I'm like, what? Now, the viewers, for people who have ever done this,
do that.
it's not safe. It's not safe. But my windshield wipers didn't work. So if it rained, I just had to make sure it wasn't nothing but God. I had to make sure that, I had enough, because if your Rain-X wasn't on there though, you had to make sure you had to apply a good amount of Rain-X. Because if you were not, you was just wasn't gonna see. Because there was a couple times it rained, I didn't see. I had to pull over and wait. That was also
put some wipers on there, man.
Man, I don't know. That's also the same car that my AC didn't work in. So
it's terrible. No AC.
Bro, so imagine driving in the rain and you can't run down your windows and it's hot.
Imagine.
You just in there.
Imagine being in Arizona.
Ooh.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I've been there once.
No AC in the car.
Yep.
True story.
Why? Why was you in Phoenix with no AC in the car?
My cousin didn't have no AC, man.
Oh, yeah.
We had the windows down. Just no relief. Just hot air.
Nah, it's 90 degrees at 6 a.m. in Phoenix. You
just
feel,
hot air. Bro.
You feel the sun with no sun in Phoenix.
You don't have like a space heater.
Yeah, it was just like that.
It's just like that,
blowing in. Yeah, that's tough.
No relief. No relief.
So finish the story, man, about the cop.
Okay,
so we're not minding his business.
Yeah, so he asked for your ID.
Yep.
And he was like, I don't have my ID. It's at home. And I'm like, of course he doesn't have his ID. Oh, you like always didn't have something. Like you like forgot your wallet, or didn't have no money. I'm like, of course he doesn't have his ID.
Well, I mean, the wallet had a reason because most time there wasn't nothing in there. So I didn't feel like what I need a wallet for. I'm a chance losing my wallet and ain't got no money in there. Yeah, then somebody gonna find a wallet. We found a wallet. It ain't got nothing in here though. Like, bro, I don't want nobody to tell nobody.
So
I was broke.
So like I'm like, oh, of course, like this dude, this dude don't have his ID. Y'all know what I'm saying? This dude, So
said this guy.
Yeah. So then
Derber.
So he was like, I'll just give you my name and my social security number. So you told him my name is Jerome Wood. Yep. My social security number is blah 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 blah.
I gave him I provided him with everything that he needed.
So he went back to the car. And he looked him up. It was like in there. Came back, slammed the door. You're lying. You're lying to me. And Jerome was like, what are you talking about? He's like, you gave me a fake name, fake identity. You're lying. He was just like yelling. And Jerome was like, I know what the problem is. I'm like what's going on? And he's like, my name is Jerome, but on my social security card is Jerome. He went through the whole thing. And I'm like, this is the first time I'm hearing it. I'm like, why? What are you talking about? Like, why are you? lying to this cop about your
I was
name
trying to
being
get us.
misspelled
I was trying to get us out of
and
there.
all this stuff. And it was very unbelievable. He's like, just go back and put an N instead of M. It was all very confusing. But I was just looking at him like, I don't know who this guy is anymore. Who are you? And we made it out finally.
Sure did. But that cop was ridiculous. We were literally right down the street. I even said at some point, I was like, hey, man, like, my mom and dad are home.
Yeah.
Like, they live
right down the street. You can
right
follow.
there. Like, you could follow us, and then I'll prove everything to you. Like, I just don't have it with me. But yes, that definitely was an awkward silence after that cop left.
So, yeah, I'm like, we go all the way to his house. I'm like, bro, what? Like, what's your name? He's like, man, it's a long story. My mom like misspelled my name on the birth certificate, and I'm like, well, all right, whatever. So didn't think anything of it. Like, okay, that
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's how the conversation could have went this whole time. Like,
No.
it could have.
No.
It could have been.
It's a long conversation. You know how many times? You know how many times I had to explain that story over?
You could tell me how long time.
and
So,
over
fast forward
and
to
over.
what? 4 or 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
He runs for city council,
Yep.
and then he's like Jerome now. He's not Jerome anymore.
I've been Jerome for a long time at this point, John.
He's Jerome now. All of a sudden, he's running for city council
All of a
now.
sudden.
Change his name, Jerome, Councilman Jerome now.
What's in a name? I don't know. I feel like I heard that. Is that in a book or a play? What's in a name?
Yeah, I think that's a
Yeah.
common phrase.
What's in a name?
So anyway,
Everything, obviously.
so man, like then all of a sudden change your name back to Jerome and all
Change
that.
it back. See,
You
out
started
here just-
officially going by Jerome ever since you started running for city council. City council, I'm Jerome. Councilman Jerome.
Sounds like a half truth to me. But continue. I'm listening.
I'm done, man.
That was it?
Councilman Jerome.
Well, I was the council. Well, I still am. Anyway, but that was annoying. So what John's talking about is when I ran for city council, now all of Columbus knew that my name was Jerome. Because up until then, my family knew, John knew. And that's it. Because I don't need to broadcast and tell you folks the correct spelling of my name. Because y'all still going to call me Jerome anyway, right?
I still call you Jerome.
Whatever.
I do.
So what happened was we had to put out yard signs. On all the yard signs, it's got to have your correct name. So it said Jerome Bryson Wood. Or, well, it didn't say Bryson, I don't think, on my yard signs. But it said Jerome Wood, right? My
I got two
phone
of them in
was
my garage.
blowing up. Facebook, Instagram, everywhere I went, people was calling, hey, man, I'm so happy you're running for city council. But whoever did your yard signs, fire him. I said, why? What's wrong with him? Like, the color don't look good. Like, what's wrong with it? He's like, man, they're misspelling your name all over town. Like, dude, they're calling you Jerome with an N. Like, I know that's an easy mix-up, but I had to stop some people. Hey, chill. That's how you spell my name. So I've been saying your name wrong my whole life? No. And then I had to explain that story over and over and over again. It got to the point where even the Republic made a whole entire article. You know, I made the front page of the paper.
The repulsive. I heard people call it.
The repulsive.
Oh, you get the repulsive?
Lord. But yeah, front page of paper. I don't think I'd ever been on the front page of paper before. But somehow, the discussion of whether my name was Jerome or Jerome, basically what it was it was the hate. Man, I hear you over there. What it was it was a bunch of haters that didn't want me to be able to run for city council. And they tried to block my blessing. And they failed. They failed, son.
God blocked it.
Yes, he did. But that's the whole story, man. So really, you can just call me whatever, really.
I still call you Jerome.
It's
It's
weird.
weird. It's weird to me. When
To me,
people say
it sounded like
Jerome.
you just said Jerome.
I am.
But you said Jerome. That's what I just said.
It's really weird when people say your name. Let's say Jerome. I'm like,
Nobody really says it.
I cringe.
But do you really hear it? Do you
I
hear
do.
the N?
Because it sounds like some people like really emphasize the N.
They
Like I saw Jerome.
Nobody-
That's how it sounds in my head.
Who has ever came up to you and said that?
Everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah. That's how it sounds in my head. That's how I hear it.
So every person came up to you is like, "Hey, have you seen Jerome?"
Mhm. That's what I'm like.
That's all you hear. What's that movie? Byron. Yeah, nah, bro.
I like siren. Oh, wash.
I think your clothes are done.
Wash machine, man. I
It's
don't know why
powerful.
it sounds like that.
Mine in my apartment, man. If you put, I don't
The
know.
door closed.
Sometimes, man, in my apartment,
Goodness.
man, depending what's in the washer, man, that whole entire, I have a the top and bottom unit. The whole unit, doop, 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 doop. I'm like, what is in there?
I think like a red said something like this, not level or something like that. But I'd be like down there. I'm like, look, like straighten out the feet and stuff.
Maybe
I
too
don't
much in
know.
there.
I don't know. It just
When y'all do
doesn't-
laundry, do y'all like do it the correct way where you supposed to like? One, do you separate colors and whites? Do you add in certain material like you don't wash like t-shirts or a certain amount of like 5 t-shirts and 4 pair of pants?
I do laundry the correct way.
So how do you do it the correct way? What's the correct way?
I can't speak for everyone.
What's the correct way?
In my home,
What's the correct way?
I don't overfill the washer machine.
So how many items you put in there at a time?
You know, you got to eyeball it. Yeah, eyeball it.
That is not the correct
You
way.
can't put too much in there. You
That's
can't
not the correct
overload
way.
it. You can't
If
overload
we Google the correct way to wash clothes, they're going to give you a certain amount of.
you can't give you a certain number because
They can. They'll
No,
say like
because-
they'll say 10 pair of pants, 5 t-shirts,
you can't
3 boxers,
10 pairs of 3T pants.
just pants.
Does it specify?
Just pants.
No, it don't. You lied.
I don't know this.
You see the lies, America.
I'm not lying. I said if.
It doesn't say that. They don't
It
say
might.
that nowhere.
It might. Our producer's about to find out because I
Anyway,
guarantee they say something like that.
I enjoy.
So you eyeball, and that's the correct way.
You can't overfill. You don't want to put too much in there because then the clothes won't get clean. If you put too many items of articles of clothing in there, and then you got to balance it out because our washer doesn't have an agitator.
So according to our producer, it goes by weight. So you eyeball the weight to put in your washer.
I put the clothes in. I look like that's probably too much. I need to take some out. Or that's good amount.
So when you wash, that never happens.
No, that's not
Interesting. How often do you do laundry?
I say I do laundry about
Oh.
See, it's interesting.
Oh,
Right. I won't say it. I probably do laundry about once every couple weeks.
Okay, that's fair. That but that's not saying that's when laundry's done. That's just when you
It's when I
Right.
do laundry.
when you have. Okay.
I enjoy laundry.
Which part?
I like getting the clothes clean,
I enjoy
Getting 'em out
clean
the-
clothes.
getting them out the dryer, nice and warm.
I like warm
fresh.
clothes. But are you
Like
gonna?
that.
Do you like to fold those clothes?
I don't mind it, not too much.
Oh my god. You like to fold clothes,
I don't like it. I just
but
don't
you have
mind
no problem doing
I
it.
don't mind it.
Do you like washing dishes too?
No,
Okay, so you
do not.
dislike washing dishes, but you
but you know what?
Clothes.
Those things have to get done.
Do you have a dishwasher?
I do.
Do you use it?
I do both.
So you hand wash and you dishwash.
You can't put everything in the dishwasher.
So then why don't you just wash everything with your hand?
What's that now?
Why don't you wash everything with hand? Like why don't you just
Then what would be the point of having a dishwasher?
laziness?
Both. Best of both worlds.
Just a good old husband, aren't you?
You know, I do what I can.
Man, I'll be like you one day, John. I'm not gonna fold clothes though. I'll be honest with you, man. When I do my laundry, my clothes they're clean, but it takes them a while
Yeah.
to be folded.
You know, I don't fold too much anymore.
Oh.
I hang up most of my clothes.
So you're lazy.
No. It just keeps them wrinkle free.
And so you hang up your t-shirts?
Some of them, yeah.
Oh wow, that's lazy. Fold it.
No. I have my nicer t-shirts,
What are not nice t-shirts?
color coordinated.
You color coordinate your drawer, like your closet,
Yeah, my clothes that are hanging.
right now.
Yeah.
So if we went up there and took our views up there, we're not. All your clothes are in a color. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just learned something new about you, John.
I like to be organized,
That's awesome.
Be efficient when I'm picking up
Mine are not.
No?
Mine are not. I also fold my t-shirts.
And I do fold some t-shirts. Like, t-shirts that are not that nice. Workout shirt. Old.
So the shirt you got on now, you fold it?
I thought you were saying. I thought you were saying the shirt that I got on now was a nice shirt.
No, that's
Is
great.
it-
United Way, man. That's an awesome shirt. But did you fold that?
No. It was hanging.
So you hang just any t-shirt.
No, man. I mean, I wear this shirt.
So any t-shirt you wear, you hang.
Shirts that I wear regularly. And that are nice. They're nice, so I wear them regularly.
Ain't nothing nice about that t-shirt.
It's a nice t-shirt.
That's a regular t-shirt.
Compared to some of my other t-shirts, they got stains on them and faded.
If you had a t-shirt like
Holes.
this, if you had a t-shirt like this, would you hang this up?
That is a shirt I would hang up.
What? This ain't gonna get wrinkles if you fold this. You do realize that.
It would though.
Look at it.
I mean, it wasn't very long. You fold it up, put it in a drawer.
You bought that shirt right now with wrinkles on that.
Hence why it was hanging.
Hence why this one could be folded. John, I know we're talking about my name and all that stuff. I'm learning a lot of new stuff about you in this little conversation, man. You like to fold clothes.
I don't mind folding. I didn't say I like to fold.
I think you said you enjoy laundry.
I do enjoy laundry.
So that's part of the process, correct? That means you
laundry
enjoy
is the
folding.
process of cleaning and drying.
So folding it is not a part of doing laundry?
Not really.
So you only enjoy putting clothes into a machine and pressing a button?
So when I was in college.
No, I want an answer to that one.
When I was in college.
Hold on. You enjoy. I don't care what you drinking that daggone water. You enjoy, because now you're misleading all the viewers, man. You went from, I enjoy laundry. Now you just enjoy the process of putting them in a machine and letting the machine work. Just like you enjoy washing dishes and enjoy putting them in the dishwasher.
See, I never said any of that stuff. I said it has to get done. I didn't say I enjoy washing dishes.
You know what, John? You're correct about the dishes. You did say you enjoy laundry.
I do enjoy getting my clothes clean, put them in a dryer, get them out nice and hot and warm. That's what I said. You play it back. If you play it back,
I think you said you enjoy laundry.
And I clarified what part of laundry I do enjoy.
Oh, so you only enjoy part of laundry.
And I said I don't mind folding clothes. And I said I did not enjoy folding clothes.
So you enjoy the easy part. You enjoy the easy part of doing laundry.
Absolutely.
And you don't mind doing dishes because it has to get done.
No, I did not say that at all. I said I don't like doing dishes.
But it has to get done. So do you mind it? So you do mind doing dishes?
I do mind doing dishes.
Okay.
I do not like doing dishes. I loathe doing dishes.
Yeah, I don't.
But
I'll be honest with you. I got a pot right now at my house. I don't know how that thing, as long as everything been dirty. I probably just throw it away.
You throw the whole pot away?
Yeah. I need disposable pots. We talked about this. We had a whole discussion. This might be a pot.
There's no way it's gonna hold up. Like
we got me and Larry are gonna find disposable. If anybody out there has an idea that we can patent to make disposable pots,
things gonna disintegrate.
I got paper plates.
You won't be able
I got plastic silverware. I got plastic cups, paper bowls.
Paper plates.
You hate paper plates?
Yes.
Why?
Because you're just buying trash. You're just buying trash.
So that means you like doing dishes.
I know. I told you that I do not like doing dishes.
Me either. So I buy paper plates to eliminate them.
I just feel like it's a waste of money.
How?
Because you're just buying trash. You're going to throw it away. It's trash.
Well, I'm going to keep buying that trash. That trash is $3. And I get 150 of them for $3. You know how long 150 plates last me?
150 nights.
Maybe. Or unless I eat 3 times a day.
At home? You eat at home 3 times a day?
Nope, I only eat 3 times a day. I said if. But I don't see the problem, man. You should get you some paper plates. But you got paper plates.
Well, you do paper plates.
You do.
Yeah.
Oh, so you be buying trash.
I do not buy them.
So who buys trash?
You know who buys
The producer buys trash. Oh, okay.
I plead the fifth.
Plead the fifth. That's probably a good answer, John.
Plead
Whatever, John. Anyway, we appreciate y'all, man. We gonna get off here, man, because I feel like John is not being truthful with a lot of things that he said today.
I tell no lies. What did I lie about?
On John, so on August 6th, no, 2023, this young man told us and the world he was 35 years old.
That's a true statement.
How old are you, John?
I am 36 years old.
So when did you turn 36, John?
My last birthday.
What's the date of that birthday, John?
August 6th.
What year?
2023.
So on August 6th, 2023, John told me, our producer, his lovely wife, Alea, and everybody else that he was 35. But here in front of you guys today, he just told you he was 36. So does that sound like this man is truthful to you guys?
All right. So, listen. What Jerome is doing right now. You see that? Did you hear the M in there too? Jerome is doing what is called a straw man. So
Or I'm just telling the facts.
when people argue, they put together a false narrative with
This ain't
some
gonna
true
sound.
facts.
This don't sound too good.
So Jerome is aware.
When you play
as
this
well
back,
as-
when you
as
play this
well
back,
as
you're gonna be
everyone
disappointed.
in this room, and many of you viewers,
Or
that
what?
I forgot how old I was. I genuinely thought I was 35 years old, which is why I told everybody I was 35. Not that I was intentionally trying to mislead people.
Sounds like you were trying to get a year back.
I lost
And
a
you
year.
got
I was
caught.
I was really upset about me losing a year. I was like, man, I can't believe I lost a whole year.
So did you
It
think you were?
bothered me.
So did we say happy birthday number 34? Like when you were turning
cake?
35?
I don't even remember I think I had
At some
some
point
birthday
between the last
festivities.
30, you skipped something.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It bothers me. I
Dang.
can't even.
You don't even know what year you skipped.
I don't know. I lost that whole year. I don't know where it is.
Didn't your cake say 35 too?
Cake said 35?
That's just.
I thought I was 30. My mom told me happy 35th birthday.
Time out.
Yeah,
Time out. So your mom don't even know how old you are?
guess not.
So we just spent all this time talking about my mom not knowing my name. Your mom don't even know how old you are.
She's got 5 kids.
So that's the excuse.
There's 5 of us.
So 2 more kids
hard to
is
keep
an
track of.
excuse. So 2 more kids, she can forget how old you are.
I mean, she's got a lot to deal with. How old are your kids?
I got a lot of kids, John. I got a lot of kids.
How many kids you got? You got 5 of them?
I got 4.
Oh, see?
I know my kid's age. I just don't be wanting the viewer in public to know
see?
my kid's name
See?
or age.
See, America?
It's like Stevie. Stevie put the flower over his kid's face. I don't need the kids. I need the people knowing how old my kids are.
You don't be
Too much information, man. They
don't
can
know.
do stuff with that.
You don't even know.
I do know how old they are. Yes, I do. I got all their birth dates tatted on me,
So you don't
just in
forget.
case.
So you don't forget, huh?
So I know how old they are.
My mom don't got no tattoos.
So she has the right to forget. How old are your kids, John?
My kids.
Don't say it out loud, John. But do you know how old your kids are?
Absolutely.
All right, cool.
Got 2 birthdays.
Keep it to yourself.
Coming up this month.
You do?
Yeah.
I have no birthdays coming up.
One
This
passed, one's coming up
I had to think.
on Sunday.
It is? Whose birthday's that?
Jordan's.
Best friend Jordan. I like Jordan.
Double digits.
Yeah. All right, man. So we're going to get off here. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. This has been another awesome episode of the Jerome and John podcast show. And as always, if you want to sow a seed,
Let him use you.
let them use you. It's not that we really need it, because God's going to provide it anyway. But if God does lay it on your heart to give it to us a little bit sooner, it's cool. We'd appreciate it.
If you want to be on the show,
Keep it to yourself,
yeah,
because
because
you're not invited.
Go
You're not
live
invited
or something. You make
at
a
all.
comment or something like that.
Yep, you're not getting on this show,
Yep.
because that means you have to come to John's house, and everybody can't come to your
Not
house.